let's start with the question number 3. These are the important question, NCERT exemplar. Is it? So let's see. Discuss the differentiable of fx is equal to x mod of x at x is equal to 0. So fx is equal to x mod of x. Mod of x for less than 0, it will be minus. So minus x into x will be minus x square. For greater than 0, it will be x square. So nx is equal to 0, LDH is equal to limit x tend to 0, f 0 minus h minus f of 0 upon minus h. Substitute, it is a less than, so x square, one minus is all outside and inside is x square, so minus x minus h whole square. F of 0 is 0. Is it? Okay, because if you put here 0, it will be 0. So what you get? Square of minus is plus, so h square, but it multiply with minus, so it will be minus h square upon h. H and one h will cancel out. So what will become? Minus h. When limit h tend to 0, it will be 0. RDH, limit x tend to 0, f of 0 plus h minus f of 0 upon plus h. If the limit x tend to 0, what is here function? X square. So h square minus f of 0 is 0 upon h. So 1 h will cancel out. So limit x tend to 0, h. If we substitute the limit, it will be 0. So LDH is equal to RDH. Left hand derivative is equal to right hand derivative. So the function is differentiable at x is equal to 0. For what choice of A and B is the function fx is equal to x square when x is less than or equal to c, and is equal to ax plus b when x is greater than c, is differentiable at x is equal to c. Is it? So since fx is differentiable at x is equal to c, so by theorem 3, fx is also continuous at x is equal to c. So according to definition of continuous, what we have, limit x tend to c, f of x will be equal to limit x tend to c plus f of x is equal to f of c. Is it? So this minus will vanish as soon as you substitute in the function f of x less than c. X is less than c is what? X square. So limit x tend to c, x square is equal to limit x tend to c plus is means greater than c, is ax plus b. And what is f of c? F of c is equal to c is x square. So substitute c here, so you will get c square. So as soon as you substitute the limit here, what we will get? C square is equal to ac plus b is equal to c square. So what you are getting actually, ac plus b is equal to c square. This is the first equation. Now it is also given that fx is differentiable at x is equal to c, means LDH, left hand derivative is equal to right hand derivative. So let's find LHD, left hand derivative. Limit x tend to c minus, is it? This is another definition of c. What we used to do now, limit x tend to 0, f c plus h minus f of c upon minus h. But this is also one definition. At x is equal to c, then limit x tend to c minus f of x minus f of c upon x minus c. Is it? This will be vanished. This is indicating only the left hand side of the limit, where at xc, left hand side of the c. Is it? Left hand side means less than c. So it is x square here. So limit x tend to c, x square minus f of c is also x square. So it is c square upon x minus c. So limit x tend to c. If we expand a minus b, a plus b, it will be x minus c, x plus c. X minus c, x minus c, x minus c will cancel out. What is left out with you is that limit x tend to c, x plus c. Now if you substitute here limit, then you will get c plus c. C plus t is what? 2c. Same way, right hand derivative, what you will get? Limit x tend to c plus f of x minus f of c upon x minus c. f of x is what? For greater than c is ax plus b. So limit x tend to c, ax plus b minus c square upon x minus c. What is the value of c square from the equation first? From the equation first, the value of c square is ac plus b. So substitute here in place of c square ac plus b. Open the bracket. So ax plus b minus ac minus b. So minus b plus b cancel out. What left with is that limit x tend to c, ax minus a of c, ac upon x minus c. Is it? So limit x tend to 0, limit x tend to c, ax minus ac. So a can be taken common. Inside the bracket will be left with x minus c. So x minus will be cancel out. X minus c will cancel out. And limit x tend to c, a. We cannot substitute here because there is no x. So it will be equal to a. Since the function is differentiable, so left hand limit is equal to left hand derivative is equal to r right hand derivative. So what we got? Left hand 2c, and what we got? A. So 2c is equal to a. So from the equation first and second, in place of a, what you have to write? 2c. So 2c into c plus b is equal to c square. 2c into c is 2c square plus b. If you bring it on this side, 1 will be subtracted. 2c minus c square is c square. So b square plus c square is equal to 0. So b square is equal to minus c square. So what we get final answer is a is equal to 2c and b is equal to minus c square. At this value, if we substitute, the function will be differentiable at x is equal to c. Question. A function f r to r satisfied the equation f(x plus y) is equal to f of x into f of y for all x, y belongs to r, and f of x is not equal to 0. Suppose that the function fx is differentiable at x is equal to 0, and also f dash of 0 is equal to, we have to prove that f dash of x is equal to f of x. Is it? Again, a function f r to r satisfied the equation f(x plus y). Is it? It is equal to what? F of x into f of y for all x, y belongs to r, and f of x is not equal to 0. Suppose the function fx is differentiable at x is equal to 0 and f dash of 0 is 2, then prove that f dash of x is equal to 2f of x. Is it? What is given? Function is differentiable, so we have to concentrate on that. So suppose we have function f(x plus y) is equal to f of x into f of y for all x, y belongs to r. Putting x is equal to 0, so f(0 plus 0) is equal to f of 0 into f of 0. Is it? Putting x and y is equal to 0. But what is that? F of x is not equal to 0. So f of 0 is also not equal to 0. So simply we cannot write here 0. These two term is not 0. If it is not 0, it can come on this side. So bring this to f of f0 into f0 on this side. So it will be equal to 0. So f of 0 minus f of 0 into f of 0 is equal to 0. Is it? So f of 0 taken common. So 1 minus f of 0 is equal to 0. Since again f of 0 is not equal to 0. Whenever the equation is like this, what we understand that from these two, any one of is equal to 0. Is it? But what is given to us is that f of 0 is not equal to 0. Okay, f of 0 is not equal to 0. It means this is not equal to 0 means this will be equal to 0. Is it? So it implies is that 1 minus f of 0 is equal to 0. Is it? So what is the value of f of 0? So f of 0 is equal to 1. Okay. Now fx is differentiable at x is equal to fx is differentiable at x is equal to 0, and f of 0 is equal to 2. This is given to us. Okay, so we know the definition of f dash of x. What is f dash of x is equal to? F dash of x is equal to limit x tend to 0 f x plus h minus f of x. Is it? It is not written here. What is that exactly equal to 0? Write it here. What is that? We also know f dash of x is equal to limit s tend to 0. Is it? F x plus h minus f of c upon minus h. Is it? Or h is h. This is the standard function. Okay, so it's f of x. F dash of x is limit x tend to 0, limit f x plus h minus f of x upon h. Is it? This is the standard definition of f dash of x in the terms of differentiable. Is it? But here what we have? Here we have c. Is it? So f dash of c is equal to limit x tend to 0. In place of x we write c. So f c plus h minus f of c upon h. Is it? So we have to substitute what we have. F dash of 0 is 2. So we have to, in place of c, we have to substitute 0. So f dash of 0 is equal to limit x tend to 0 f 0 plus h minus f of 0 upon h. That's it. There is no value of 0, so we can write out f dash of 0 is equal to limit x tend to 0 f of h minus f of 0 upon h. Is it? What is f dash of 0? F dash of x, f dash of 0 is given as 2. So in place of this we can write 2, and the limit x tend to 0. What is f of h? F of h is f of h only. What is f of 0? F of 0 we found out that it is equal to 1. So f of 0 is equal to 1. So 2 is equal to limit x tend to 0 f of h minus 1 upon h. This is the equation first. Is it? Now come back to the standard form of f dash of x. F dash of x is equal to limit x tend to 0 f x plus h minus f of x upon h. Is it? But what is a function given to us? F x plus y is equal to f of x into f of y. Is it? Here, see, f x plus y is equal to f of x into f of y. So what is we have? In place of y we have h. So how it will be written as? F x plus h will be equal to f of x into f of h. Is it? So this will be written as limit x tend to 0 f of x into f of h minus f of x. Since x tend to 0, f of x is considered as a constant, so we'll take it as a common. So we took as a common f of x is equal to limit x tend to 0. What left here? F of h minus 1 upon h. Is it? Do you know what is the value of this? Yes, we already found out, which is equal to 2. Limit x tend to 0 f of h minus 1 upon h here from first is equal to 2. So this will be written as 2. So f dash of x is equal to fx into 2. So we got f dash of x is equal to 2 f of x, hence proof.